Hi everybody, Vin DeBona here, and I wanted to make my first video, and it's kind of something that just came about naturally. I had collected these inexpensive Behringer pedals. I'm a novice player, I admit it. I don't profess to be a professional guitar player, but I like to have different sounds like everybody else, and I've started collecting a fair number of pedals. These are just a few, and they tend to get scattered all over the floor, and they're inconvenient to move and put away and whatever. And I was thinking about how I might be able to create a pedal board. You know, these pedals are very inexpensive, and it's kind of hard to justify spending a couple of $100s on a pedal board when the pedals themselves aren't worth anywhere near that. So I got to thinking about how I could do it, and I was thinking, okay, cover a board with Velcro or whatever. And then I looked in the closet, and I happened to see a little print case that I had. I used to ship 16 by 20 prints, and it's a pretty good case. It's not as sturdy as some, and that's part of the thing. I thought, well, maybe I can mount the pedals inside here and, you know, have myself a pretty decent pedal board. But then I got to thinking about it. It just wasn't going to work. I'll show you the inside. And so here's the inside of this box that was meant to have, you know, mounted photographic prints in it. And it just wasn't sturdy. I was thinking about just putting Velcro on the top and using that, but the top was kind of flexible and didn't seem like it'd be, you know, sturdy enough to just put Velcro on there and stick the boxes on there. And, you know, the Velcro is going to attract dirt. And I got to thinking, okay, what else can I do? This wasn't going to work. And so I was thinking about buying some loop fabric that I could hook Velcro to and mounting it to a board, and that seemed to be the right idea. I went down to the local big fabric store, and they knew exactly what I wanted, but they said they didn't have any and they weren't going to get any. Anyway, almost next door was a Home Depot, and I went in there looking for some other stuff, and I'm walking through the carpeting department. I happen to have a little Velcro piece of sticky in my pocket just to test the materials, and I came across this. It's a floor carpet mat. You can see it's taped up. The reason it's taped up is I figured, okay, I could stick pedals to that. And then I got to thinking, well, what if I cut it to the size of the print box? I could lay my pedals out on it. You know, this thing's got stiff rubber backing on it, so it'll hold up. The pedals can lay out on there however I want to lay them out. If I cut the thing the size, you know, it's going to fit right in the box. So I figured, okay. So I taped it up to about the size of the, here's another one that I've got. Backwards. So I've got another one. I've got 2 more pedals on order. So I figured that would give me a pretty good start where I could lay that out on the floor and it wouldn't be obtrusive. And when I want to put it away, I could just pick the whole thing back up, stick it in the case, fold it up, and stick it in the closet. So what I'm going to do is, you can see the tape outline. I'm going to cut the thing out, put Velcro on the back of the pedals, and we'll see where we're going to go from there. Stand by. And here we are. I have cut the carpet mat for the size of the interior lid of the box, and it will, as you'll see, just drops in. May need a tad more trimming on the corners, but you know, for the most part, it works. So stay tuned for the next part. Okay, it might be hard to see, but I put Velcro, male Velcro, on the back of all the pedals. I ended up, did not take the rubber off as some people have recommended, but there were these little labels on a foil that I took off. They seemed to come off with, on the first test of trying to stick it onto the pad, so I just removed that, and hopefully this will be enough adhesion to the rubber pad that I won't have too much difficulty. So, anyway, show you how this thing's supposed to work, and it's you're going to see it when I see it. So I'm going to pause this thing and put down the mat and lay out my pedals, and we'll see where we go with this. Okay, and there's my flexible pedal board ready to be have stuff put on it. So this won't be exact because I'm going to do this in a hurry for the sake of the video, but this is kind of the way I see this whole thing outlined. Okay, so I want my first in out, I think, to be here. I'm going to put the other AB up here so I can, the objective is with these is to be able to toggle between three different amps. Then, let's see, make sure I have enough room to get it in. Put that there. This guy here, and I think I'm going to keep this guy up in here where I can have him close but out of the way at the same time. And planning on having an equalizer and also a digital delay. That should be as soon as I decide which one I want. And here's this sort of the semi-finished layout. Let's see if it holds up. As you can see, it holds the pedals on. When I go to put it away, stick it in the box. Put the lid on. Come on, this one's a little fussy. There you have it, my pedal board, all ready to go. If I ever get to a gig, all I got to do is undo that, take off the lid, reach in the box, pull out my pedal board, lay it down, hook it up, and we are ready to go. Thanks for watching. Okay, and here's a shot of my almost final setup. I'm still missing one pedal. I've got an EQ pedal that's coming, but I added the TC flashback as a delay. I've got also line 6 FWIW Express to, and I've also added my Boss pedals from my Roland. So anyway, that's what she looks like. And that's the story, and I'm sticking to it.